Hey, do you know what time it is? It is your Windsor Essex County weekly real estate market recap. In this video, I'm going to share with you the real stats so far for the month of January in Windsor Essex County. Make sure you stick around to the end to find out what to expect if you're thinking of buying or selling a home or condo in Windsor Essex County. And oh, by the way, if you're considering moving to or within Windsor Essex County, whether it's buying or selling or relocating, please feel free to reach out to us. Every month, we have helped many families just like you make the right informed decision. Below, you'll find our contact information. And I'm so excited to help you and your family make your move to or within Windsor Essex County as smooth as possible and stress-free. Here are the numbers. We had 754 homes were listed on MLS for sale so far. 259 homes were sold in the same time frame. Average sale price is almost $525,000 and the median sale price is $495,000. We had 90 homes became expired listings. 316 homes became cancel listings. These homes are either relisted at a higher price or relisted with a price adjustment downwards or listed again at the same price point, which give you room to negotiate. The average time to sell a home is 42 days. And if you're finding value in this video, give us a like. It means a lot to us. If it's your first time visiting our channel or seeing our video, hit that subscribe button to stay on top of all the latest real estate market data in Windsor Essex County and what's happening locally as well. Condo data are as follows. We had 144 condos were listed on MLS so far for sale as compared to 18 condos that were sold in the same time frame. The average sale price is just over $347,000 and the median sale price is just over $310,000. So we had 13 expired listings, 70 cancel listings, and the average time to sell a condo is 65 days. So right now in our market for buyers, we're still seeing the homes that are priced well, aggressively well, and shows well in a good location and turnkey move-in ready. You're gonna have competition for those homes, and those homes are selling above the list price. Now, not crazy, but above the list price. Case in point, one of my colleague had a townhome in a very selective area in East Riverside and listed at on the 7 and had multiple offers within the same day of listing it, and it sold between $725 and $750. So once again, that's what's happening in the market right now. You know, it is a market where you're gonna have competition for the homes that are very in demand, in good location, turnkey move-in ready, and that doesn't need a lot of work, and where buyer find it very desirable. Now, the key here is you have to be ready. When these homes come on the market, you got to make sure you have it firm, a lot of commitment from your lender. A pre-approval is good. They show me that you went to the bank, you got some homework done, but it's not the final numbers. So keep that in mind. A pre-approval really doesn't mean anything. And don't go look for homes until you have a pre-approval. Very important, because it's like going to buy a car, but you don't have a budget in mind. So know what you can afford, know where you're gonna live based upon your affordability, know what your costs are, because if you don't, then you're going in blind and you're not just wasting your time, and you're gonna probably be disappointed when you realize the house that you wanted to buy, you can't qualify to buy that home. So be educated, get your numbers right, do your homework, and that would make everybody life and don't be disappointed easier, because that way you're serious, the seller know you're serious, your agent know you're serious, the seller's agent know you're serious, because you don't want to go be window shopping if you're not serious. And for me as an agent, it is very very hard, especially in today's, you know, it's a Sunday morning, it's cold, you got to go show homes out there. It's our job to help our families and clients, but at the same time we have to work together as a team, meaning that you do your part, I do my part, and in the end we will make sure you get into the home of your dreams with your family in a safe neighborhood, turnkey move-in ready, and within the price range. Ultimately, my goal and my job is to make sure you get a good home in a good location at a price you can afford, where I personally feel I could live in that home with my family and it's safe, and this would be the price that I would pay for it. If I feel that that is not the case, I will tell you honestly, hey, this is not a great location, this home is not worth what I think it's worth, and this is the issue I see with the home, I will not buy this home. Ultimately, I could educate you, I could guide you, but you make the choice. That's where I come in as an agent with my honest, candid advice based upon data, on knowledge and experience. I hope this resonates with you as a family looking to buy a home. And I'm not for everyone, but I'm the same time, I will help anyone who I see that they need the help without any expectations. Then there are homes that are sitting on the market for a while and listed several times or relisted several times, and finally are starting to sell. So right now I'm seeing a bit more activity in the market for buyers, and a lot of homeowners or family who are thinking of selling are starting to get it home prepared and ready for the spring market, which March, April is most likely you're going to see a lot of it. So I was talking to my videographer Eric, and he told me March is he's booked like crazy last year, and he foresee that's gonna happen again this year, and that's a sign of things to come. So if you're a homeowner thinking of selling, make sure you start preparing now. Remember, you're gonna have competition with others, potential family that's looking to sell their home as well. So you have to be cognizant of that. So you have to price it right from the get-go and make sure it's showtime ready, because you want your home to be the best one in the neighborhood, or priced the best and marketed the best. And that's where an agent will come in, tell you what's going to be the needed work needs to be done ahead of time and the touch-ups needed. And that way, when you're ready to go, it's showtime, you're ready to hit the market, and most likely you will get an offer you want. But it comes down to pricing your home really well, making it show really well, and you being realistic with your terms. We can't change location, but at the same time, we could enhance everything else to make your property stand out from the rest. And going back to the homes that were sitting in the market for a while, now these homes are starting to sell, but it's not where the expectations that the homeowner wanted, the price that they want, and the terms, but it's happening. And they're selling like under the list price where they're high last year. Now they brought it down to a realistic, hey, this is what the market's telling us. This is what we're gonna take right now because we're bleeding money. So as a homeowner thinking of selling, you gotta remember, if your situation is very unique and you're losing money every month by holding out on the price, factor those numbers. Okay, I'm paying $3,000 a month. My house hasn't sold in 5 months. It's still on the market. That's a loss, $15,000 plus property taxes, plus the bills for the home. So calculate that and said, okay, if I was to bring my price down in relation to what I'm going to be losing over the 5-6 months, then you know what? I have some flexibility there. Don't be stuck on that one number. Look at all the other aspect that comes along with that. And now, with that being said, some homes that are priced at perceived market value, meaning at the price where it should be, there's room for negotiation. Those homes are selling, especially if you negotiate and the seller is motivated and they're realistic. So keep that in mind. There are opportunities out there based upon your situation. Each situation of all of you is very unique. Not everybody's situation is the same. My goal is to educate you, to guide you, to give you the tools and the confidence and clarity that you need to make a very informed decision that for you and your family, emotionally, financially, and one of your largest transactions of your life. Now, if you or your family looking to sell your home, here's what you should do based upon what I'm seeing in the market. Right now, it's becoming more of a balance to a buyer's market. We're starting to go there with the interest rate being stabilized. The Bank of Canada just have its key overnight lending rate at 2.25%. So nothing changes. Your payments gonna still be the same. Your credit card interest will still be the same. Your variable rate mortgage now gonna go up. So pretty much everything is at the same where we at. Now, what does this mean? It means that you're gonna have more buyers in the market, but they're very savvy. They're very careful with the money. So for you, you have to make sure your home is showtime ready. What do I mean by this? I mean that it's clean, it's decluttered, it smells good, it looks good. You got to do all your needed touch-ups, paint, declutter, and be realistic with your price and terms. And this is where an agent comes in with data. But I'm an agent that's driven by data and what I see that's happening currently in the market. So I'm not going to tell you something that you want to hear. I bring data to support what I'm going to tell you. And like I always say, and I said last week, and I've been saying this a lot lately, the price is an invitation for an offer. So if you price it well, you have 3 levels of pricing. You price it high, and you're probably not gonna get the offer you want. You're gonna dream about that offer and that price, and it's just gonna sit there, and you're gonna keep dropping, and you're gonna sell a lot less than what you want. Or you price it at perceived market value with a little bit of room for negotiation, and then you get an offer you want with the terms. Or we do the last one, which sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This event-based pricing is you list it just a little bit under the perceived market value. You get a lot of eyes and to find the 4 types of buyers. You know, that's where you get into the buyer pool, and then you have a lot of interested buyers come into the market, look at the home, a lot of traffic. Subsequently, you may get several offers, multiple offers. The home sell way above the list price, and you get a price that you want for the terms you want. Now, price is not everything. Price is just part of the whole package. You have conditions, financing condition, especially conditions. We have to make sure we allocate for that, make sure we minimize the risk for you by doing our due diligence. We can do our own pre-inspection to know, so when the buyer doing the inspection, we know what we're dealing with, or we could have fixed that problem before it arises. And then the lender, we could call them in advance and say, hey, or the agent say, like, can you tell us a little about that buyer, like, you know, how strong are they, who are the lender, so that way you know the offer you're going to choose to work with have a strong probability of closing and getting to the closing day and close successfully. Be careful, because some buyers, agent and the buyers, they are not very transparent, and this is where your agent that works for you and with you as a partnership will have your best interests at heart and do his due diligence by making that phone call and digging more and find out for you. All right, make sure your homes, once again, shows well, turnkey move-in ready, you can't change location, smells good, you're realistic, you hire a good, local, knowledgeable realtor that could be there and will show you the data, that's going to show you what they're going to do, not tell you, and they have a proven system of success that they can plug you into. And by having that in place, I feel personally, and be patient and realistic, you would get the price and terms that you want. Remember, the market is very different from 2022. Price is going to still be stabilized based upon the data. I feel we're going to be around the 550, 560, 575 average price point through the year for 2026. That's my thought process. Interest rate, I think we're going to see 2.25% by the Bank of Canada. Something dramatic happening bad, and we might see a drop in rate. I don't think that's going to happen. I think the rate's going to stay where it's at or either go up. So now I feel it's a good opportunity to get into the market as a buyer if you see a good home. Based upon my personal experience, I feel each one of your situations is very different, albeit a buyer or a seller or a homeowner thinking of selling a home or a family looking to buy a home. Each one of your situations is very unique. I would tell you to do your homework to make sure it's the best decision you're going to make financially, emotionally, and mentally. You want to be 110% sure that this is what you're going to do, because you don't want to uproot your family. There's a lot of instability that comes with that. So you got to make sure you're doing the right thing for your family, making the right decision and the right move. And as always, I do hope you find value in the video. Let me know in the comments below what you think about local risk market. And if you like for us to happy and rate, please leave a comment on the video. We'd love to hear about your goals and how you can help. All right. You take care. You have a great week. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Have a great month. And see you soon.